Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Pioneer Valley Regional High School softball field. It's senior night. My name is Tyler Borbo. All right, folks. Well, it wouldn't be a BNC TV production without a little bit of tech issues, but well, sometimes everything works correctly. We are here just before the game starts, senior night. Pioneer Panthers versus the Smith Academy Falcons. Lou, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Tyler, wouldn't miss a senior night for anything. You told me about this one a few weeks ago. I put it on the calendar, and it's going to be a good one tonight. Both teams come into this one with a similar record on the campaign. Neither one qualifying for the state tournament, but certainly bragging rights are always at stake when we have a senior night game, regardless of the sport. Not to look too far into the future, but we'll be having the boys baseball senior night, I believe, on Monday.
That is correct.
And man, oh man, the season goes by so quickly.
Yes, it does. And it always seems like the season goes by so quickly, but to be honest, between having Western Mass tournament and then state tournament, I feel like the regular season gets smaller and smaller as a result of that.
You know, that perception is not too far from reality. I know in the realm of ice hockey, where things are always, seems to be a fluid situation, that the coaches and ADs are actually looking at reducing the regular season schedule to have more Western Mass tournament games. So
more tournament games or more opportunity for like rain dates? Because I know that it seemed like we had an enormous amount of rain games that the schedule has been flip-flopping around between a possible Sunday afternoon game and just finding room to be able to make up these games. So I wouldn't be surprised if they shorten it just to be able to have the just-in-case days.
Yeah, the games, softball, baseball, that really are at the mercy of the elements, they have to have a more compact schedule to allow for that, because Maya's state tournament brackets, those dates are set in stone for when a tournament has to begin. And of course, they're on the clock regardless with the end of school and everything. So the regular season for these student athletes is a little bit more compact than you would expect, but still that we're this close to the finish line is surprising, because it seems like we just got this started not too long ago.
Oh, absolutely. And I've always, little anecdote to that, I've always found it just kind of odd, the feeling of like, we're at senior night, a lot of the, 4 of these girls are going to be graduating in a few weeks. And I just always find it interesting that when you're on a team like baseball or softball and you graduate from the school, you're still kind of tied to the sport you're playing. So even though, you know, you got your cap and gown, you got your diploma and everything, you're still like, hey guys, I'll see you on the field tomorrow. And it's almost feels like you didn't fully leave, you know, and I wonder just what that feeling is like.
Well, it's very interesting that you bring that up, because my son graduated last year and the baseball tournament was just getting started. So to see some of the student athletes like Ian Simpson last year, and the ones who were also part of the Panthers lineup that graduated, they still had a long way to go, even though they had diploma in hand.
And baseball being the formidable team that it has been for the past few years, I am definitely expecting to continue coverage as best I can well into mid-June for sure, between Western Mass and state tournament.
Well, that's good to hear, because once the weather turns nice like it has been, there's no better place to be than outside, up here on the scaffold, covering some Pioneer athletics for BNC TV. You know, you mentioned senior night, so we're going to give a quick shout out now. And of course, during the course of the telecast, we will allude to them over and over again. But Pioneer Panther senior is in the lineup tonight. Kelly Baird is going to be pitching for the Panthers. We've got Avery Johnson at first base, Rosalind Moore in right field, and Aaron Calais in left field are the 4 Panther seniors. As best as I can determine, Smith Academy is going to have Emma Moynihan playing shortstop, Amelia Nevis playing first base, and Megan Bell in left field. So we certainly wish all of them nothing but the best in their future endeavors. Looks like the warm-ups are just about done. We're going to be getting underway in just a moment. The Falcons starting lineup, Caitlin Graves is going to start things off. She's playing third base. Alexa Jagodinsky is at second base. Senior Emma Moynihan is the shortstop. Amelia Nevis, another senior, is playing first base. Marissa Bellina is the catcher. Megan Bell, another senior in left field. Emma Tisdale in center field. Natalie Sliss at right field, and Sophia Jagodzinski is going to be pitching for the Falcons. And this one's underway. Ball 1. A little bit low and inside. Sliced out to right field. Graves put the Jets on. She's in with a stand-up double to get things started for the Falcons.
That's a great way to set the tone for the first inning.
She was off with the crack of the bat, and she didn't stop until the ball got back into the infield.
I think when you have a hit and you start to see a player start to chase it down, and there's potential for that ball to get past the player who's going to field it, you start running twice as fast.
Swung and a miss. The count goes to 0-2, and Graves stole third base on the play. And Alexis called out on strikes. 1 out. Here's Emma Moynihan, shortstop for the Falcons. Fouled back into the tall stuff. Emma takes that one up high for ball 1. We've got 1 out in the top of the first inning. Glad you took the time to join us on a Friday night here on BNC TV.
It's a bit cloudy and a little bit of a chilled breeze, but to be honest, the way I hate missing games when it rains just enough to keep our equipment from bringing it outside, so anything that I can bring the equipment out and get, I'm willing to take. And of course, night games have their own kind of magic to them, so it's always fun to be out here in the evening.
Totally agree with that, Tyler. This is Amelia Nevis. Amelia is a senior for Smith Academy. She's playing first base tonight. Sliced foul down the right side. Barrett over to Johnson. That's going to retire the side. In the first inning, no runs, one base hit for Smith Academy, one runner left. We're in the middle of the first. Smith nothing, Pioneer coming to bat. Don't go anywhere. More Panther softball action in a moment right here on BNC TV.
Welcome back, folks.
Sorry, Tyler.
No worries. You're taking far more notes than I am, so you got the stats.
Trying to make a reasonable effort of it. This is Jalen Beliski, going to get things started for the Panthers here in the bottom of the first. Pops that one just foul. Jalen playing third base tonight for the Panthers. And a pop-up. Handled by Sophia Jagodzinski.
Nice awareness with her fielding that. Didn't go too high. Gave her very little time to catch up to that, but she did it.
And this is senior Avery Johnson. Fouls the first one away, one strike. Popped into short left center field. That's going to be a base hit. Avery starts off her senior night the right way.
Absolutely. Both these girls so far are really swinging away, making connections.
Now we've got Kobe Tominski. Kobe's playing shortstop tonight. Ball gets away from the catcher. Johnson takes second. That one's foul back. 2 balls and a strike. Ripped into left field. Base hit. Johnson goes to third. Tominski's on at first. Panthers threatening with runners on the corners and just one out. Fouled out of play by Natalie Johnson. Natalie's in center field tonight for your Panthers. Swung right through that one. Avery's going home. She's safe. The Panthers are on the board.
And Tominski will take second.
And that ground out advances Kobe over to third base. Two down in the bottom of the first. Panthers on top, 1-0. And Tominski scores, makes it 2-0 Panthers. Allie Clary took a swing at that one. Catcher couldn't handle it. Ball rolled away. Sliced into right center field. That's a base hit. With 2 outs, here's Kelly Baird. Long drive into right center field. Couldn't catch it. Clary scores. Kelly is in at third base with a stand-up triple. It's 3-0 Panthers. Here's left fielder Aaron Calais. The senior fouls that one off, 0-1. Panthers off to a quick start tonight.
And all this action is kind of making me think of their last game that they had. BNC TV was not able to cover it against Springfield International Charter School.
And that's popped up to second base. Alexa Jagodzinski puts it away. That's going to retire the side. For the Panthers in their first inning, 3 runs on 3 base hits, 1 runner left. After 1, Panthers 3, Falcons nothing. Don't go anywhere. More Panther softball in a moment right here on BNC TV. And we're back here in Northfield. Panthers pushing 3 runs across in the bottom of the first inning. This is catcher Marissa Bolina.
You know, I don't know if it's senior night or it's just Coach Marty experimenting with different things, but there's a number of players playing kind of out of the usual position that I've seen them in. Usually Avery Johnson, we see her doing a tremendous job behind the plate. She's playing first base. You know, it's just interesting seeing the shift and seeing how they work. And I mean, so far maybe he's figured out his magic defense.
You know, Tyler, I'm glad you pointed that out because I don't get the opportunity to see as many games as you do, and that was one of the things that struck me tonight is a lot of the student athletes are playing different positions tonight. But it always gives them a good opportunity to freshen up their defensive skills. Got a full count here on the Falcon catcher, Belina. And she takes ball 4.
And we have seen on occasion Kiara Grzyskowski practicing or warming up or doing something behind the plate. So she's not completely new to this. So it's nice to see her behind the plate and stealing second successfully.
You see the runner on second base. Kelly Baird in the circle. Swung right through that one. Just up a little high.
Sorry about that. I
nice
had the
pitch.
count off.
Another nice pitch by Kelly for the strikeout. This is Emma Tisdale, playing center field tonight for Smith Academy. Ball gets away from Kiara. And Belina takes third base. We've got one out in the top of the second inning. Another nice pitch by Baird. Foul tip into the mid, strike 3.
Is it a rule change or just me? I thought foul tips still counted, or is that a strike 3 thing? Is there?
Yeah,
what's the rule on that?
I'm sorry, Tyler. On strike 3, if there's a foul tip into the catcher's mitt, batter's still out.
Gotcha.
The umpire didn't signal it was a foul tip, but I could hear it out here.
Right.
And he calls that one a strike.
Smith Academy back in the same place they were with 2 outs and a runner on third.
A little bit outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is Natalie Sliz, the right fielder for Smith Academy. Called strike 3. After the first runner got on base, Kelly Baird strikes out the side. Nothing across for Smith Academy in the second. It's 3-0 Panthers. Don't go anywhere. More softball action in a moment right here on BNC TV. Time for the bottom of the second inning here in Northfield. Getting it started off is Kiara Griskowski. Kiara catching today for your Pioneer Panthers. Quickly, 3 balls, no strikes. And Sophia drops that one in. She has kind of an unusual motion as she pitches. And it's ball 4. Kiara reaches first base. Brings up senior Rosalind Moore. Rosalind is playing right field for the Panthers here on senior night. That pitch is inside for ball 1.
Haven't noticed anything specific, but Griskowski on first is really bothering the catcher, willing to throw it back there and keep her honest. Maybe she's just hesitating to get back after the pitch.
And Moynihan goes to Jagodzinski for the putout at second base. Rosalind reaches on the fielder's choice. There's 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. Back to the top of the Panthers lineup. Here's Jalen Beliski. Jalen popped out to the pitcher last time. And Graves made the nice pickup at third base, threw over to second for another force out.
If just out of curiosity, if clarity matters, it looked like the player had a tough time holding onto the ball. Would it count as more of a tag than holding onto it because she dropped it later on?
Yeah, typically on something like that, Tyler, they choose to say that it's the transition from the glove to the bare hand as you're going to throw the ball back in.
Gotcha.
I'm inclined to think that's what the umpire ruled on the play. In any event, Avery Johnson popped out to end the inning. Nothing across for the Panthers in the second. After 2, 3-0 Pioneer. Stay tuned for more Panther softball right here on BNC TV. And we're back here on the campus of the Pioneer Valley Regional School. If you'd like to have fun like we're having, don't forget, check out bnctv.net or give the office a call, 648-6300. The more the merrier. Many hands make the work light. Love to have you be part of BNC TV. This is the pitcher for Smith Academy, Sophia Jagodzinski, as we are starting the top of the third inning. 2 balls and a strike. Senior Kelly Baird pitching tonight for the Panthers.
Something we were talking about earlier, but the inning ended quickly as Kelly Baird, among others, had an incredible night last home game they had. Playing against Springfield International Charter School. Definitely the kind of game that BNC TV kicks ourselves that we weren't able to cover. Kelly Baird scoring on a stealing home in the bottom of the 7th inning to get the scoring run. And much congratulations to her and the rest of the team on the win. And especially in such a fun manner. It's always great to have such an exciting competition like that.
And if I'm not mistaken, that Springfield school came into the game 11-1 or 12-1, I believe.
Oh, they had a very, very daunting record, for sure. It definitely felt like an intimidation tactic, but Pioneer showed up with their A game.
And that's one of the things that really, sliced into center field. Natalie Johnson knocks it down.
Nice job by Natalie Johnson keeping the ball pretty much in front of her, not letting it get past her. It probably stopped Smith from scoring on that.
Sophia Jagodzinski was on first base. She just put the retro rockets on and fired right around second. She got over to third base. That ball was not that far into the outfield, so kind of a bold play. And now Caitlin Graves takes second base. Falcons runners on second and third. Nobody out. And Sophia scores on the wild pitch. It's 3-1. Graves takes third base. Got second baseman Alexa Jagodzinski at the plate. Takes that one on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning, or top of the third, excuse me. There you see Alexa choke up a little bit, trying to get that bat control. Makes contact. Kelly's there. Over to first base. Run scores. It's 3-2. That brings up Emma Moynihan. Emma fouls that one off. Emma, one of the seniors in the Smith Academy lineup tonight. She struck out in the first inning. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes. Yeah, it was strike 3, but made the throw down to first base.
Sorry, I messed up on the count again.
We got 2 outs. Smith with 2 runs here in the top of the third inning.
2 runs. All right. They have 2 runs?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. Sometimes the action kind of takes over and it's difficult to keep up with the scorekeeping and run all the other stuff.
Amelia Nevis fouls that one into the screen, 0-1. Well, Tyler, just say what I always say when I'm up here. We don't have any spotters out here tonight. Scoreboard is facing the baseball field, so we're not sure of a lot of things here. We do the best we can, and we're having fun with it.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice pitch by Kelly. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
My apologies. The count is full. It's wild that you can hear the umpire from all the way out here. I appreciate him being as loud as he is.
So sometimes we don't have that luxury. So if you'd like to see these Pioneer Panther softball players, their final home game is coming up on Monday, May 13th. Oh, excuse me, Tuesday, May 14th. Somebody gave me some misinformation. On Monday, the Panthers go out to Athol to take on Athol High School. And they'll be back home for their final home game on Tuesday, May 14th, when they take on Taconic right here at Pioneer. Bliski over to first base. That's going to retire the side.
Great job there.
Smith scores 2 in the top of the 3rd inning. In the middle of the 3rd, 3-2. Panthers lead this one. Don't go anywhere. More Panther softball in a moment right here on BNC TV. Kobe Tominski going to get things started for the Panthers here in the 3rd inning. Panthers on top, 3-2. Close ball game, Tyler.
Oh, I love it. You know, you like seeing your team win. Oh, cranked.
And shortstop able to get under it, put that away. 1 down. You were saying?
Oh, yes. Well, it's always exciting to see your team win, but the only thing more exciting than that is seeing a really close and fun game.
And Natalie Johnson pops out to the pitcher. That's a quick 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd.
I think Smith has thrown 3 pitches so far.
Right. Going to bring up Allison Clary.
It was a game of Babe Ruth baseball when I was younger. It's a story my father likes to tell about. I pitched, and that can wait, as that also was caught.
So a short 5-pitch inning by Sofia Jagodzinski. 3 up, 3 down for the Panthers. 3 innings complete here in Northfield. Panthers on top, 3-2. Stay tuned for more Panther softball. Coming right back in a moment here on BNC TV. Time for the top of the 4th inning. Panthers lead this one 3-2. Been a tight, fast-moving softball game. Of course, we saw Sofia Jagodzinski that last inning for the Falcons just make a 5-pitch inning. And Tyler, you're starting to tell me about a Babe Ruth game from way back when.
Well,
nice play by Clary. I'm sorry, Tyler.
No, that's okay. We're here for this game, not a game 25 years ago. But this Babe Ruth game, I pitched for my team and walked out there and threw 3 pitches to end the inning. And that was first pitch, first batter, grounded to third. Second pitch, flew out to the outfield. Third pitch, grounded to me, walked back in. It's a short inning.
Doesn't get any better than a 3-pitch inning. That's the kind of story that you is going to get passed from generation to generation.
I think my father tells it more than I do, so it might end with me.
Nice pitch by Kelly. Foul ball down the right side. 1 ball and 2 strikes on center fielder Emma Tisdale.
I was pretty close to the foul line. I always find those dangerous hits that have the spin to go foul after they hit fair. And it's just all the more chasing.
Yeah, this is one of the rare times that we can actually see one of the foul lines over there, and happen to be right where that ball landed. Out to center field. Oh, nice catch by Natalie Johnson.
Great catch by Natalie.
Nice defensive play. With 2 outs, here's right fielder Natalie Sliz. Sliced foul down in front of the Panther bench.
Big shot right to some of the staff over there keeping the book. When I originally brought some sound equipment down for senior night to make some announcements, play some music tonight, I had originally set it up actually right near that area that foul ball was hit, and then I kind of took a second look and decided to move it behind the bench where the fence is, and I'm glad I did.
The percentage move.
Absolutely.
Ground ball, Kelly's got it. Over to first base, that's going to retire the side. 3 up and 3 down for Smith Academy in the 4th inning. Nothing across. In the middle of the 4th, Panthers 3, Falcons 2. Stay tuned for more Panther softball right here on BNC TV and worldwide on YouTube.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom of the 4th inning.
Kelly Baird getting it started off for the Panthers.
Boy, she swung like she wanted to hit that right into our camera.
I flinched because I thought it was coming this way. Kelly hit a run-scoring triple in the 1st inning. A nice keeper for senior night. And she's going to take her base. Panthers with the lead-off base on balls. Setting things up for another senior, Erin Calais. Kelly steals second. Had such a good time with the first one, she took another one.
You know, when I was getting the lineups, I was talking with Coach Marty for Pioneer, and he said what led to that doesn't matter right now. Fielded by third baseman, thrown over to first for an out, but Kelly scores. Worthy sacrifice.
Another nice play in left field by Megan Bell. Panthers now on top 4-2.
What I was saying earlier, talking with Coach Marty, is that what led to Pioneer scoring that game-winning run with Kelly on third. And hits Rosalind in the leg. Moore will take first. Runners on second and first. What led to that was similar to what we just saw with Kelly Baird just being a beast, stealing all the bases.
Yeah, Kelly Baird is dynamite on the base paths. Nice bunt. And they've got the force out at third base.
Oh man, I hope they're not going to want to replay on that. I wasn't sure which one to track down on all the base runners.
Roslin advances to second. Jalen's on at first on the fielder's choice. We've got 2 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Avery Johnson connects. Foul down the left field line. It's a long strike one. Avery, the senior, playing first base tonight. Nearly the same spot, and Bell's over there. Catches it. That's going to retire the side. Panthers do push 1 run across after 4. Panthers 4, Falcons 2. Stay tuned for more Panther softball right here on BNC TV. Four fast-moving innings are in the books here in Northfield. Panthers on top 4-2. It's senior night. As you see on the backstop, we love our seniors, no doubt about that. Kelly Baird manufactured a run there in the bottom of the 4th for the Panthers.
And I must say I'm suspicious with the coach talking with the umpire and checking on people. That makes me think that he's made some substitutes. Actually, I'm seeing, I think Layla Goulston might be taking over in left field. And Kaylin Shabbat in left. I'm sorry, in right field. Kaylin Shabbat in right field, Layla Goulston in left field. Sorry, we're not privy to the substitute information, so we do our best to try and catch up on it.
Our spotters are not here tonight, as they haven't been for most of the season, Tyler.
And I want to say Maggie Tippanyuk is back at first. Let's see.
And Avery Johnson is behind the plate now, I believe, number 5.
Yep.
Just outside. And who did we say is in right field now, Tyler?
In right field is Kaylin Shabbat.
Thank you. Trying to get my defensive alignment all squared up over here.
Ooh, and a tough fielding by Beliski.
Kept that one in front of her. and got the ball right back to Kelly. Top of the order for the Falcons, Caitlin Graves. Caitlin 2 for 2 tonight. Scored a run in the third inning. Sliced up the middle for a base hit.
No outs, runners on first and second.
This is Alexa Jagodzinski. Nice pitch by Kelly, 0-1. Alexa 0 for 2 so far tonight. Did drive in a run back in the third inning. Just outside, 1-1. High and away, 2-1. And the runners advance. I wasn't sure if the home plate umpire was going to declare that a dead ball because Alexa actually tripped over it. But the runners do advance.
Okay, that's why they kind of held on to it, waiting for an answer.
And now Alexa walks. The bases are loaded with nobody out here in the top of the fifth. Brings up shortstop Emma Moynihan.
Pioneers only ahead by 2. This is a dangerous position to be in.
High and outside, it's 2-0. Kelly takes a moment to regroup. It's fouled off. 2 balls and a strike. Good pitch by Kelly, 2-2.
Now, it looks like the batter had to chase that a little bit.
Popped foul, out of play. Count remains 2-2. Anytime you come up to the plate with the bases loaded, Tyler, that ball looks like a beach ball coming in and you just want to knock it into the middle of next week. Just up high, full count.
Well, I can understand Kelly really not wanting to just kind of put it in there and wants to make it a little bit difficult for her.
That's low, ball 4, run's gonna score. Bases remain loaded for Smith Academy. Still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Panthers call time. A little bit of group landscaping going on inside the circle. This is Amelia Nevis. Amelia, one of the seniors in the Smith Academy lineup tonight. Drop down, Clary's got it. Only play is to go over to first. Gets the out over there. Another run scores. We got a tie ball game.
Credit where credit's due. You saw Clary take a moment to kind of reach for the second base runner. See if she could kind of get the extra tag out. But smart spatial awareness by her, just couldn't make the connection.
Spatial awareness. There's something you don't always hear on a sports telecast.
Well, hopefully it made sense and I just wasn't throwing out something that sounded smart.
Tyler, it's always so enjoyable to be sharing this scaffold with you, my friend. Hit into center field. Two more Falcon runners score. Smith Academy takes the lead. Marissa Bolina, the 2-run scoring single. That brings left fielder Megan Bell up to the plate. Bolina takes second on the throw back. Falcons once again, runner in scoring position. And that gets through into left field. Golston got the cutoff throw right into second base. And Bolina took advantage of that. She came around to score. Bell on the throw home took second.
Boy, Smith Academy has opened this wide up. 7-4, 6-4.
In this inning, they've scored 5 so far. It's 7-4. And still only 1 out. Umpire with a little high-tech house cleaning.
Well, the way Pioneer has been playing, especially in the first inning, this game is far from over. Still still 3 more at bats Pioneer has.
Oh, I agree with you, Tyler. This one's a long way from over. But, as we see so often with the boys' baseball, they'll just have one of those innings where everything clicks and suddenly they've scored 5, 6, or 7 runs. Here in this frame, Smith with 5 at this point, only 1 out. Hopefully after that conference on the mound, in the circle, Kelly settles down. Oh, it's a base hit up over Clary. Bell holds at third base. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Natalie Sliz, the right fielder, as the Falcons bat around here in the top of the 5th. Runner takes second on catcher's indifference. 1-1. Natalie's 0 for 2 tonight for the Falcons. Left-hander made contact. Ball rolls foul. It's 1-2. Runners need to go back to their bases.
I'm not exactly sure what happened.
That makes 2 of us.
This looks like ball went foul. The runner is allowed to go home. I honestly don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Well,
Wait, was there a runner on third, or am I?
Runners were on the corners. This is the next batter in the lineup, so maybe they must have called that ball fair.
Oh.
Although it looked on the monitor like it was a foul ball. All right, so we've got another Falcon run. Runner over there. And we're back to Sophia Jagodzinski. Yeah, that was a strange play, Tyler. Ball certainly looked foul from this view. I think this is a great view here, but could have been a little deceptive. Maybe the Panther catcher picked it up fair and made the play.
Yep, I have no idea.
And Sophia takes a walk. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Back to the top of the order, Caitlin Graves. Chops it down to third. Over to first base. That's going to retire the side. A big inning for the Falcons as they push across 6 big runs. We're in the middle of the 5th inning. Falcons take an 8-4 lead. Don't go anywhere. More Panther softball in a moment, right here on BNC TV. Time for the bottom of the 5th inning. Kobe Tominski getting things started off for the Panthers. Panthers have their work cut out for them now. Falcons chipped away, and then had that big top of the 5th inning. What a nice play. Shortstop came diving across, managed to catch the ball before it hit the ground.
What a great play.
And there's 1 out.
fouled away for strike one.
Natalie Johnson at the plate. Moynihan across to Nevis. There's 2 out. Allison Clary at the plate. Takes that one low, ball 1. Inside, 2-0. Allie is 1 for 2 today. She singled and scored a run in the first inning. Once again, Moynihan over to first base to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Panthers at the end of 5. Falcons 8, Panthers 4. Stay tuned for more Panther softball in just a moment here on BNC TV. Nice play by Kelly Baird. Gets the first batter out here in the top of the 6th. That was Alexa Jagodzinski. High and away, ball 1. This is the sure-handed Emma Moynihan. Emma, nice defensive plays in the bottom of the 5th inning. Kept the Panthers at bay. Swings right through that one. One ball and 2 strikes. Moynihan, one of the seniors in the lineup for Smith Academy tonight. Popped up to the right side. Avery Johnson got a glove on it, but just hit a little turf divot.
Yeah, that was a tough one to chase down.
Took a tumble and couldn't make the play. Heck of an effort, though.
Just catchers in general, you know, see that in the pros and stuff, and just the ability to move and lug that equipment around and get to pop-ups like that quickly. It's tough.
Yeah, and that one is back into the tall stuff again. I think maybe that's why they play with these fluorescent colored softballs, so that they're easier to find back in the trees, Tyler.
I agree with that.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. Nice pitch by Kelly Baird. That brings up Amelia Nevis, playing first base tonight for Smith Academy. Strike one. Amelia, another one of the seniors for the Falcons. She's 0 for 2 tonight. Does have a run batted in, however. Clary, over to Maggie. That's going to retire the side. In the 6th inning, 3 up, 3 down for the Falcons. Nothing across. In the middle of the 6th, 8-4. Smith Academy leads Pioneer. Stay tuned for more Panther softball. Coming back in a moment right here on BNC TV. This is Kelly Baird getting things started for the Panthers in the bottom of the 6th inning. Foul ball out of play down left side. And Sophia got under that one to put it away.
Pioneer could really use a rally right now.
And for the first time tonight, this is Layla Goulston coming to the plate. Layla took over in left field for Aaron Calais last inning. That one's up high, 2-0. I don't know if it's because Sophia's pitches are on the slow side, but it almost seems like the Panther batters are just missing the sweet spot on the bat by probably 1/4 of an inch. Just like that, Layla pops up, Moynihan puts that one away.
Well, here's a thought, and maybe I'm putting a little too much thought into it, which is always my problem, is thinking about it too much. And I'll mention that in a second.
That was Maggie Tippanyard. She flies out to left field.
And
That's
that
going
is
to retire
it.
the side. Another fast inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Panthers. Nothing across. After 6 innings, 8-4. Smith on top of Pioneer. Big 7th inning coming up. Don't go anywhere. More Panther softball coming right back here on BNC TV.
All right, welcome back.
Time for the 7th big inning here. Panthers going to have to put the rally shoes on.
Well, something we were talking about during the break was that with the Smith pitching, wow.
Say that 5 times
I
fast.
feel like that could have gone way worse. With the Smith pitching, it's coming in at a little bit of an arc. And because of there's a little more vertical approach to the strike zone, Pioneer batting, the bat to connect with the ball is also moving a little more vertical than horizontal. And we were discussing how therefore, because of the swing to meet the pitch, it's tending to pop the balls up a lot more, and you're seeing Pioneer just hit pop-up after pop-up after pop-up, and I think that's why we're seeing that, and they're struggling to have decent base hits.
Kobe knocks it down. And Belina beats it to first base. That's a scratch hit. Nice job all the way around. There you see number 1, Layla Golston, has moved over into center field now. As the Panthers move things around defensively here in the 7th. Throw to second. And Belina's in safely. This is senior Megan Bell at the plate. Belina goes to third. And the ball gets away. Just like that, runner on third base, nobody out.
Good backup there by Pioneer. And that looks like Jalen Beliski in left field, which means somebody new is at third. Number 11 for Pioneer. I'm sorry, number 12.
Taylor Chase.
Yep. That tracks. So Taylor Chase at third, Jalen Beliski in left field, Layla Goulston in center, and everyone else stays where they were.
Right up the middle, it's a base hit. Another Falcon run scores. It's 9-4. Megan Bell, her second run batted in of the night. Emma Tisdale at the plate. Fouls the first one away. Counts 1-1. Foul down the right side, 1-2. Fouled at the plate. If you are looking ahead to the Panther 7th inning, should have Kaylin Shabbat leading off. Our runner gets in there. And then it'll be back to the top of the Panther order, Jalen Beliski and Avery Johnson. As the Panthers are going to need a few things to go their way in the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball just out of the reach of Allison Clary. Gave a nice chase to that one. Count remains 2-2 on the Falcons center fielder. Called strike 3. An opportune time for that pitch. One down in the top of the 7th. This is the left-handed hitting Natalie Sliz. Natalie confused us her last time up. When she had that, we'll call it a swinging bunt. We've got one out here in the top of the 7th. Runner advances to third.
Oh, I must have been off in the count on this one. I thought it was 2 strikes before that swing.
Well, it is now.
Yes, it is.
I believe the count is, well, I'm going to say that's ball 4. A dead giveaway is the runner going to first base, Tyler.
Absolutely. That's a worthy conclusion to come to that. I think I must have just punched in a strike, thought I heard strike instead of ball.
Always remember, no spotter.
No spotter. Yep. Maybe I should put that in the graphics if you'd like to be a spotter and keep us keep the graphics accurate. Give us a call, 413-648-6300.
Or bnctv.net. Count goes to 0-2 on Sophia. Kind of an excuse me swing on that one. And on that one, another opportune strikeout. That's 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Caitlin Graves comes to the plate for her 5th time tonight. Caitlin's 3 for 4. Counts 0-2 on Graves. Caitlin playing third base tonight for the Falcons. Slice down the right side, just foul. Nice throw back in by Kaylin Shabbat.
I believe Kaylin Shabbat is a 7th grader. The good arm. It'll be fun to see that cultivate.
Ball gets away. And Megan Bell crosses the plate with the 10th Smith Academy run of the day. Natalie Sliz over to third base. Kobe across the diamond to Tippanyuk. That's going to retire the side. Not before Smith Academy adds 2 more runs on 2 base hits. 1 runner left. In the middle of the 7th inning, 10-4 Smith. Panthers going to have to get their hitting shoes on. Don't go away. Check that out in just a moment, right here on BNC TV. for the big bottom of the 7th inning. Kalen Chabot getting things started off for the Panthers. Trying to get it started with a little small ball. Fouled the bunt back, 0-1. And there's the swinging bunt right out in front of home plate. And she's safe at first.
First baseman had to do a little jumping and movement to make sure to keep that ball in front of her. Allowed Chabot to get safe.
Brings us back around to the top of the Panther order. Ball gets away from the catcher. And Kalen takes second.
All right, Pioneers' first runner in scoring position.
Jalen Beliski drops a nice bunt. Jalen's out at first. Kalen goes over to third, however. A little too much mustard on that bunt. Senior Avery Johnson at the plate. I remember when Avery started playing baseball over in Bernardston several years ago. Played on a team with Joshua. Fouls that first one away. Two balls and a strike on the Panther catcher. Chopped in the left field, just got around on it a little too quick. It's a foul ball. It's 2-2.
Boy, Johnson is just very eager. I mean, she wanted that and she knew that she was going to have it, but seemed like her eagerness got the better of her and she swung just a bit too early.
And same thing there, fouled it down the left side. And to your point, Tyler, what you were talking about last inning, about the arc and the lack of arc on a traditional fast pitch offering. I think Avery is seeing that as a beach ball coming in, as I said before, that you know, the ball seems that big, but with the speed being taken off, whether intentionally or inadvertently by Sophia, just looks a little different. Pounds that one into the ground. Moynihan goes over to first base. Chabot scores. Avery's out at first. Been a good night defensively for Emma Moynihan, shortstop for the Falcons. Panthers down to their last out. It's Kobe Tominski going to try and make things happen. Popped into left field for a base hit.
Nice job by Tominski.
Panthers stay alive. Popped up, third baseman puts it away. That's the ball game. That was Taylor Chase pinch hitting for Natalie Johnson. For the Panthers in the 7th inning, 1 run, 2 base hits, 1 runner left. Final score on senior night. Smith Academy Falcons 10, your Pioneer Panthers 5. Here you see the teams congratulating each other. Fast-moving ball game. About an hour and a half tonight, Tyler. Unlike the 3 hours and 45 minutes we endured not too long ago.
Well, it's you're absolutely right. Fast-paced ball game. It was fun to watch. This game was fun and exciting. Neither team really ran away with things, although Smith had a real good fifth inning. But nothing just really felt over until it was over. And that's always makes for a fun baseball game or softball game.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you. That fifth inning was certainly the turning point here. Take those 6 away, and it's a 5-4 win for the Panthers. So we're going to have. What's our next game, Tyler? Baseball on Monday?
Let's see. The boys have a senior night. My understanding is the boys will be playing Hopkins. Of course, we covered a Hopkins Pioneer game earlier this week, and that was due to some field condition issues over at Hopkins Academy. They came here and were the home team on the Pioneer Field, but this time it'll be fully legit. Hopkins is the visitors, Pioneer is the home team, and that is the senior night for the boys. And we'll be bringing that at 6 p.m. on Monday night, of course, weather permitting.
Well, I'm planning on being here for that one.
And see if, of course, there's other stuff as you were talking about earlier. Rescheduled game. I think this was going to be the first game of the year originally. Softball will be home again versus Taconic, and that'll be Tuesday. And Wednesday, baseball will be playing against Lennox. That was actually also one of the first games of the season that got rained out. So Pioneer will be back there then. A lot of baseball coming up next week, and of course there's the Western Mass tournament that'll be starting very soon after that. And then, just keep it posted. Those things get scheduled as teams win, so it's very difficult for BNC TV to know what games are coming and if we can cover it with, a 2-3 day notice. It's hard to find coverage and plan for games. But stay posted, follow us on YouTube, and when we put up a post, that means we intend to try to cover it.
And there you see Rosalind Moore, senior for the Panthers. It's being senior night.
Yep, they did a little senior ceremony to recognize the seniors on the Smith team, but now it's a little more of a personal time for the seniors of our team. But we're way out here in center field. We're not going to get any volume for any of the speeches or anything like that. So with that, thank you folks for tuning in. Lou, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Tyler, always a pleasure. And again, for our Panther seniors, Avery Johnson, Kelly Baird, Aaron Calais, and Rosalind Moore, we certainly thank them. We look forward to finishing out the season with them. And the final score tonight, Smith Academy 10, your Pioneer Panthers 5. For the executive producer of BNC TV and my good buddy, Tyler Borbo, I am Lou Bordeaux, thanking you for your time this time, and until next time, good night from Northfield.